Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. So I just wanted to make a video today about, I know a lot of people, like a ton of people have pages about autism, their kids with autism awareness, but a lot of them, put like cute quotes and little captions and like nice music in the background, but this video is just going to be clear, cut and dry, raw, not edited, and just talk about the daily struggles of having a child with autism. Our youngest, as you know, has autism. She's level 3, nonverbal. Having a child who's nonverbal alone is extremely tough. Not knowing what she's feeling, not knowing what she's trying to tell us. It's like a constant literal guessing game every day. Obviously you get to know your kid and you get to kind of familiarize with what they're asking for depending on certain body language and things of that nature. Now, she does use the AAC device that has pretty much everything you can think of to say on there, but she's just getting used to that. Like, it's not something that she's like a pro on. She probably knows a total of maybe like 10 words on it out of all the words that are on there, which are hundreds and hundreds of words. So it's just, it is hard, especially when they're sick. You don't know what's hurting them. You don't know, or if they start acting funny, like they're not acting like their normal self, then you're wondering, are they getting sick or are they sick already and, you just haven't noticed it yet. There's always questions. There's always things that you don't know. And every day I feel like with having a kid with autism is a learning experience. Everything is learning. Like, something new could happen. Like, for example, right now, I know there's kids that have autism that pick at their face, sometimes scratch themselves, give themselves, cuts, whatever, bruises, bite themselves. Ella has never done that. She's never done anything like that. But, just as of this past week, and I don't know what started it, what caused it. I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know if it's something that she just kept picking at until it got raw and like scab, but she has a big like kind of scab on her chin that we've been kind of monitoring and dealing with, and now this morning she woke up with a big scratch on her cheek that I don't know if she did it in the nighttime or she was picking at her face or what it was, but things like that, they make you nervous because you never know what it is. You don't know if it's hurting, if it's burning, itching, like you just don't know what it really is. So it gets tough, not knowing. She has a feeding disorder, so her eating habits are not like your typical almost 5-year-old child. She doesn't eat any solid foods. The only solid foods that she eats is like the baby food puree. We have to put it in her milk for her to even eat it. It's very rare that she'll let me spoon feed it to her. She doesn't know how to spoon feed herself. Excuse me. She will eat the yellow vanilla Oreos. It's like the only solid food that she'll chew, and we have to break them in. Me and my husband or her therapist at ABA, whoever's giving it to her, have to, break it into 4 pieces for her to even eat it. And sometimes she will feed that to herself, but I would say 8 out of 10 times she wants us or someone to feed it to her. So we're working on that. She has to go back to feeding therapy. I just found that out the other day. She just started a new medication for her stomach. They want her to get an endoscopy where she will have to get put to sleep, something that me and my husband don't even know if we're wanting to even do that at this age. It's just a lot. It's a lot. She goes to speech therapy. She goes to OT. She goes to ABA every day. So she goes, during her ABA, she gets pulled out and goes to speech and OT. And now they want to incorporate feeding therapy, which I really don't know how I'm going to incorporate that into her busy schedule. It took me over a year to find a job that I could even do that would be willing to let me work the hours that she's at ABA, because I'm the only one that can take her and I'm the only one that can pick her up, so it's really, really been hard. But at the same time, our state, I guess it's our state. I don't know if it's our state or if it's a nationwide thing. There's no programs that will pay you to be a caregiver 24/7. So if I don't work, we don't have enough money to take care of her and our 2 other kids and pay all of our bills. But if I do work, I still don't have enough money. You know, we still don't have like as much as we need because I can only work 20 hours a week, and it's just, you know, it's a struggle every day. It's a constant struggle, and then having to pay so much attention to, you know, your special needs child when you have 2 other children that need your attention and have, you know, their regular needs as well. It's a struggle. It's something that we had to get used to, and we had to get used to fast. And, you know, it's like I said, every day is a learning experience. Every day it's something new, different, and, you know, we like to say it's Ella's world, and we're literally all just living in it because it is what it, like, that's what it is. Like, we have to accustom and accommodate to her and her needs on a daily basis, and we do our best. And, you know, one thing that I do want to mention is my husband has been amazing. He's been great. You know, neither of us had autistic children or had even really known or dealt with autism before we had Ella, and so just the way I've seen him grow, and like, he understands her sometimes better than I do, you know, like, he really has taken that time to learn about her and learn about autism and really just do everything that she needs to do, you know. And then my 2 older kids, our 2 older kids, same thing, you know. They have really learned how to be patient and learned about autism and how to be kind, and it even helps them at school because my son used to help in his class last year with a student in his class that was autistic because he volunteered to help with that student on a daily basis, saying, oh, well, my sister has autism, so, you know, I really know and understand this, so I'll be, you know, more than willing to help out with this particular student. So everybody has had to learn, grow, adapt, and, you know, I couldn't do it without my husband and my 2 older kids. That's one for sure thing. And yeah, so that's a big part of our life. You know, I will post more videos. Maybe someday I'll post the cute ones with the cute captions and the cute music. I would like to, but, you know, I want you guys to know, like, the reality of having a child with autism. I know there's a lot of people out there that have negative things to say about people with autism, parents who are parenting kids with autism, kids that go to ABA. You know, everybody's always going to have something negative to say, but this is our reality, and it is what it is. Like, there's no, you know, sugarcoating it. So that's about it for today, what I wanted to talk about. Here you guys can see Ella real quick, and she can say hi. Ella, say hi. Ella. She's kind of in her own world. Say hi. Hi. Say bye-bye. Mwah. Say mwah. Yeah. Yay, good job.